Jones. I'm here at DB's Cajun Kitchen, you understand me? You gotta know this is one of the most favorite places in the city to come eat. He just opened, when did you open?
February 17th.
February 17th. I'm sitting right here with the owner, DB, in the building. What is happening, man? How you feeling?
Man, tired.
Yeah, I bet. I bet,
tired,
man.
wore out, but we good.
How many hours you getting these days of sleep, man?
About like 3.5 to 5 max.
5 max. That's crazy, bro. And so, why DB's Kitchen, man? Why did you open up the Cajun Kitchen?
And being an ex-felon,
Okay.
you put in a situation where a lot of people don't want to give you an opportunity, a second chance to, make gainful employment. I can't bring a $7.25 an hour check to my house. I got 3 kids and a wife, you know what I'm saying? They can't eat no excuses and they can't eat no chump change. So I had to renovate myself and figure out something that I was good at, that I had a passion for, that I could make money doing. And we started out our house, did that for like a little under 2 years, and then got the keys to this bad boy.
I heard that, man. So what did you start cooking?
I literally started cooking right after I got out the joint.
What did you start cooking?
I started off barbecue.
So barbecue.
I started barbecue.
Okay.
There's this cat named Mike, good friend of ours, works for Family Service. He wants ribs.
Okay.
So I made a couple little ribs for him, a couple slabs. He's like, bruh, I've been getting barbecue from this spot for years downtown. And he said, man, ain't got nothing on these ribs you made. So I was like, word? He's like, bruh, you need to sell some plates.
Okay.
So that's how I started. I sold him a couple plates.
Yeah.
He took some to his job.
Yeah.
They tore it up. Like, when is he doing it again? So that following Friday was like my first official sale. I did that, man, and we just like slowly but surely just
Never look back.
took off.
So you say you have a wife?
Yes.
3 kids?
Yes.
Right? How old are your kids?
All of them are the ones in the house.
The ones in the house.
Well, I say, 'cause I got kids like a good hand of spades.
Oh, okay.
I got about 5 and 3 possible.
Okay.
Man. Look,
Okay. You stupid.
Nah, the 3 at the house, we got a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old.
Wow. You starting over.
3 of them under 5, man.
Wow. Okay.
Man.
So did you get the wife out of working her other job, or was she working the job?
Absolutely.
Wow. So you got her out of that to working with DB's Cajun Kitchen. Y'all are owners together now.
Man.
That's crazy. So how does she feel? Did she feel like she wanted to get into the cooking world?
None circumstances.
Tell me about it, man.
I feel like we had a situation with my one of my baby moms.
Okay.
Creating a lot of drama.
Yeah.
That put us in a position where it made my wife being married to me a conflict of interest at her job. So they ended up terminating her.
Wow.
Now the cool thing about it was I feel like God's fingerprints is all over it.
Okay.
Same thing when I used to work down at the prison.
Yeah.
When I worked at the prison, I would have stayed there making that chump change and being complacent, because you knew you was gonna get that little week $1,200 every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So when you know you have that, you build your lifestyle
Based
off of
on
what you get.
Yeah.
I never would have left.
Wow.
So I made some choices while I was a prison guard, selling cell phones. And I'm gonna get more in depth in how we got to that point on my documentary that be released next month.
Okay.
But long story short, I ended up getting arrested for selling cell phones, and that caused me to leave there. And obviously, my life was altered ever since.
Yeah.
With her, it's kind of more the same thing. She didn't really. It's crazy because she was a really good CPS worker. Do her job thoroughly. Like, you was gonna get a fair shake. It wasn't gonna be no like slick shit.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Right.
But then on the same token, like you could tell that that wasn't like her overall goal. Even doing like DB's Cajun Kitchen, she's an entrepreneur, And I always told her, like, babe, you got a boss's mentality. So opening this up, you know, you're starting to see her creative side come out. You're starting to see, like, you know, like, she's happy. She has time to work out. She has time to spend with our kids.
Yeah.
The whole 9 yards. So
that's beautiful, man. How long y'all been married now?
7 years.
7.
Well, it'll be 7 this July.
This year it'll be 7 years.
Yeah.
Nice, man. How long y'all been together though?
No, I'm lying, bro. Look, I said July. You about to get me messed up.
I am.
August.
August. Okay.
We'll be 7 years. We've been together for what, 9?
9 years. Wow. And she stuck it out through everything.
Yeah, listen. They don't make them like that no more.
Tell me about it, man, because, you know, that's what they saying these days, that some of these women, they ain't doing what they should do. You know what I mean?
You know,
So
it's the first sign of trouble, man. Like, it's so much easier to run from your problems than to face them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a cool marriage, but I think what people don't understand is that sometimes you'll have your rough patches. Our rough patches was before we got married. I was established, I had money, I had my own stuff, and then right after we got married and came home for my honeymoon, I got arrested for the cell phone. So that life that we talked about having, just like that, was gone.
gone.
So,
Just grab it. Grab a chair and sit right there.
she easily could have bounced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't have been mad if she would have, because here you have a woman who has no baggage, great credit, good looking, smart as hell, you know, like a loyal person, just a genuine person, and she had her own shit. And here I am, you know, multiple baby mamas, okay credit, but I did have, you know, a career at that time.
Right.
But then you take that career away, now you got a guy with
all the other stuff.
Mediocre credit, hella baby mamas, and you know, and broke.
Right.
So she stood by my side.
Stood tall, man.
And through all the BS, baby mama drama, like she been there. So I say she 81, she 81.
So DB, where are you from originally?
We from Ball City, Louisiana.
Okay.
It's 318. That's up north. I was a military kid, so we moved and whatnot. But you know, Louisiana's in my blood.
I see. You feel me? So who was like in charge of the menu? Did you do everything, or you and your wife, or where some of those items come from?
Wife had, I was on what's the stuff called? I was on house arrest. Okay. So I couldn't leave to go to New Orleans, and she went to go visit her family. So she gets on the phone with me. She's like, "Hey, oh my God, I had the greatest thing ever." I'm like, "What you had?" She's like, "These things called voodoo rolls." Okay. I was like, "I never heard of voodoo rolls before. What is that?" Right. So I'm like, "Send me a picture." Send me a picture. I'm like, "That shit do look kind of good." So boom. I don't know what it is still, but she described it to me. Yeah. So me being me, I get in the kitchen, I try it. Yeah. Man, listen, that was my first time trying to roll an egg roll. Yeah. So it took a long ass time because you want to make sure it's perfect, right? Right. So I'm sitting there like, it's like rolling a blunt. Yeah. You know, so I rolls it and I fried it. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Right. But then creative side come out. If I add a little bit of this, right, and a little bit of that, it's gonna really set it off. And I like this sauce to dip with it better than that. And that's how we came up with that concept. Yeah. But other stuff, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like everything came from God. Okay. Some of the things we have on our menu, in particular the crab boil sauce. Yeah. I couldn't just come up with some stuff like that. That's just homemade. Like you just literally I prayed. Yeah. This is real, like I want y'all to really hear this. Okay. This is real shit. Okay. One night I got on my knees and I prayed and I was like, God, give me the ideas and the recipes to have a successful business. That was my prayer. And when I talk to God, it's like I'm talking to y'all. I don't do all that. Father, now in the name of Jesus. I don't do all that. Right. I'm literally like, yo, like God, this is what I want. This has been on my heart. It's bothering me, whatever. Yeah. All right, so bet. I get up the next day, and I want the crab boil. Now I'm making it, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, yo, this looks like everybody else's crab boil. Like nothing sets it apart. Like, now I'm gonna come with a little sauce.
Just a,
You know,
yep,
make mine set apart.
yep.
Went to the store, grabbed a couple of ingredients, came back. A1.
Wow. A1.
A1, and I was kind of skeptical. I wasn't sure how people were going to receive it since it was different. But I sold it the following week, and sales had went through the roof.
Wow.
It was like my highest week up to that point.
Wow.
And people got the sauce, and like the next time I did crab boil, like a month later, I doubled the numbers that I did. So you know, that word of mouth started going.
Absolutely.
And it seemed like everything was going good.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we just kept going.
That's crazy, bro. You know, I tell people a lot, man, I pray for the wife I have. You know, I literally was very detailed and descriptive about the woman that's sitting next to me, you know what I mean? And I didn't know it was her until, like, I woke up, you know what I mean? I was in this slumber still dating her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one day, man, I just woke up and my prayer, like I remember my prayer, and I was like, she's everything I prayed for, you know what I mean? So prayer does work, and prayer does change things.
And speaking it into existence.
Man, I was about to ask
The
you.
power of words is unbelievable.
Tell me about manifestation, manifesting your dreams, bro.
People think you're crazy when you say stuff, and I think sometimes people just be like, you know, they're real dismissive.
Yeah.
But it's a two-part thing. One, you got to stand on your principles that God has put in place.
Facts.
Two, you got to recognize that your relationship with God is your relationship.
Yes.
People can be too caught up in religion. I think that they don't understand, like, it's a personal
Relationship.
So if it's a personal relationship, you might not agree with how I conduct myself or how I handle my business, but me and God have an understanding.
Right.
So your opinion don't matter to me.
Right.
So with that being said, like, I have a cool pastor, over at Cornerstone.
Yeah.
Her name is Pastor Tina Reed. She looks just like Brandy too. So
Okay.
funny. But anyway, she real cool people. But one time she was preaching and she was talking about speaking stuff into existence.
Okay.
And being careful what you say to your children, stuff like that, because that's gonna end up being what they are.
That's a fact.
All right. So she had this thing when she do vision boards every beginning of the year. So I was like, man, I'm gonna go to this. So I go write out this vision board. Everything that I put on that vision board, I accomplished that year.
That year.
And this was 2019. So then 2020, I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I accomplished everything in 2020.
Yeah.
So
It works.
To me, it works. Seeing it, visualizing it, speaking it,
Feeling it.
and just like doing it.
Yeah.
Too many people get caught up in that. Like, if you just have faith. Nah, faith without work is dead.
Yes, sir.
So if you're praying for a job, you got to go put in the application.
Gotcha.
You can't just put, God's gonna make a job fall in my lap.
Yeah, no.
Go put the application and put the work in.
Yes.
And then receive your blessing.
Watch what happens. Okay, so coming to Vegas, right? What made you believe that a Cajun kitchen, like New Orleans food, would survive in Las Vegas, the Mississippi of the South?
That's why. Because you got a lot of red niggas out here. Hey, I meet so many people out here that's from like Tallulah, New Orleans,
Yeah.
that to me it makes sense. And if you really think about Vegas in general, where do you go to eat food at in Vegas?
Yeah.
Like when you say, hey, we going to LA, people go to Roscoe.
Right.
When you come to Vegas, where you go?
Yeah. I don't know that they're staple. I'm from here, so I can name you 1,000, but I see what you're saying.
It's not that there's no
Yeah.
staple spot. Say,
Absolutely.
Like, when you go to Vegas, you gotta go. It's kind of like we got Hamburger Hub, we got Brisk Cafe that's fire.
Right.
Shout out to Trina.
Yeah.
You got Eat downtown. I feel like a lot of people sleep on Eat. They got the best pancakes ever.
Okay.
Chef Natalie, and it's black owned.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's just to name a few.
That's just to name a few, and it's like there's some spots here and there that really ain't known.
Yeah.
I went to the soul food bar. I think it's called Chef Carol. I think
Yes.
down in MLK.
Yes. Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of times, and I'm gonna be disrespectful with this one.
Mm-hmm.
They be eating that trash down at Mario's.
Yeah.
And they think that like that's food. I'm like,
No.
it does two things. It cripples people who make real stuff because if you go down there and you get swat fish, thinking that it's catfish, and then somebody actually gives you catfish, and pay that extra money to give you catfish. Now you looking at somebody sideways like, I'm not paying that for that cat. Like,
go to Mario.
Yeah,
that's not catfish.
So it's like you run into situations like that. Now, how did I know that this was gonna be successful? I didn't know. I just had faith in myself, my abilities, and I kept believing, and I just kept pressing. And next thing you know, you go from cooking meals out your house to cooking for celebrities to opening a restaurant, to being in magazines, to you know what I'm saying, people kicking in my door to interview. I could try to sound, oh, it's me. It's a gift that God gave me that I use.
Who gave you God, man? Who introduced you to God? Who did that?
Mom and Pops.
Mom and Pops.
Mom and Pops. Grandma was I had two grandmas. One of them was a gangster, and the other one was a holy roller.
Okay.
So the holy roller was my mom. Was on my mom's side. My dad's side is a little more thugged out. But we used to go to church every Sunday. You know the whole Sunday church. Monday is like the missionary meeting. And Tuesday is it was like that deacon board meeting. Wednesday
every day.
Meeting. Thursday, choir rehearsal. Friday, ultimate Bible study. Saturday, usher board meeting. And Sunday, church.
Yeah.
It was like that. Yeah. To the point where I literally told my dad, like, bro, going to heaven is a lot of work.
Right.
I agree. I'd rather just go to heaven. But you know, you have those little principles installed in you early. And you just kind of, you hold on to it. You go away. For a minute, I was low-key about to be like atheist.
Okay.
To be honest with you, like, when you start going through a lot of stuff in your life, you start wondering, like,
is he real, man?
All this
What's
good
up?
I put out in the universe, why I keep getting the short end of the stick?
That's a fact.
Especially when dealing with my son's mom.
Yeah.
The stuff this woman has done to me. Yeah. Man, like, it gets away with it. I just be sitting there sometimes like, how do I have the ability, one, to cope with it and not like go crazy? Two, I don't really like bash her. There's a lot of stuff I can say that I don't.
Yeah, that's your kid's mom ultimately.
And that's kind of what it comes down to. Yeah. And then the third part of it is like I pray for her probably more than I pray for myself.
Wow.
And I be sitting there like, all right, God, I know you exist.
Yeah.
Can you please show up and get this woman right?
Right.
But at the same token, it's like everything's on God's time. Yeah. So whatever I'm going through, I truly feel like it's because it's going to open up a bigger platform, and it's going to help a lot of people, inspire a lot of people, and make a lot of people aware of certain situations.
So what is something that your mom and dad separately have embedded in you that still sticks with DB today?
I was a mama's boy growing up.
Okay.
I couldn't stand my pops.
Okay.
Pops was like that strict dude.
Too strict.
He was like Debo.
Okay.
When Pops came home, everybody like, you hear that little garage door opening?
Yes, sir.
And you're like, oh shoot, I'm just gonna, hey, how can the video game remote control was like, I'm just gonna tuck mine in. Like, that was Pops.
Right.
Pops literally demanded respect. He was very thorough. And he was, them old school cats that always got some sayings for some stuff.
Yes.
Well, son, you need to know the 5 P's. All right, proper preparation prevents piss poor performance.
Piss poor performance.
And cat to put piss in there, and they'll punch yourself.
Yep.
But that hard work came from Pops. Okay. He, even though we butted heads when I was young, as I became older, my dad's my best friend. Got it. And a lot of the things that he used to tell me when I was younger still stick with me today. You can sleep when you die, but you also gotta make sure you get your rest. You know what I'm saying? How do you do that? You always stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. It's the small stuff like that. We take for granted sometimes, but if you take heed, you're straight. Mom, she was more the forgiving, loving person. My mom had such a big heart, she's so sweet and so kind that that's the reason why I don't react.
Right.
A lot of times when I deal
anger.
with stuff,
Yeah.
it's because I know that in the heat of the moment, you can do things, or you can say things that you can't undo.
Yes.
Right. So I get pissed off a lot. You know, I know I'm using my baby mom situation as an example a lot. With this situation, like I said, I could literally go out and be a complete a-hole and air a lot of stuff out. But instead, I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm just going to try to remain a gentleman the best that I can. Stuff that she said has been very hurtful, it's been damaging, it's been all of the above.
Yeah.
But at the same token, at the end of the day, my focus is my children. My mom called me and reminded me that, you know, son, I know that she's doing the most right now. Just remember that, you know, at the end of the day, it's about the kids. They love her to death. They love you to death. You can't say bad things about her. People want you to. They want to hear you go off and bash her. They want to hear your side of the story.
Right.
But think before you react.
Man, that's good. That's good. I mean, I have trouble with my oldest daughter's mom. You know what I mean? Like, I've been through the court system and had to do the joint legal custody thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always trying to get custody. So, again, not to air it out and not to talk bad and God, how did she get away with this stuff? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But God always shows me that I'm a conqueror in Him. You know what I'm saying? I always get it through Him. So I want to get back to the Cajun Kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Why this actual area, Craig and Rancho?
Because between Craig and Rancho, Craig, it's a cool little spot. Everything, like again, I always bring it back to God. I looked at other locations, but for whatever reason, they just didn't turn out.
Okay.
When we got here, I'm looking at the traffic going by, looking at all the people going to the Bank of America. There's an AMPM over here. I'm just like, some people are gonna come over here for those purposes only, and then they're gonna look over and be like, oh, it's a Cajun Kitchen. They might Google it, they might look it up on Instagram, or maybe they don't.
Right.
But one day they're gonna come by, or they're gonna see a line of people outside, and they're gonna say, well, let's go check that place out one day.
Absolutely.
So, and then the other thing is I feel like it's comfortable for everybody because it's not in the hood, right? It's close enough to the hood where the hood people can come. Yeah. But it's far away from the hood that, you know, other people feel comfortable like coming here.
Absolutely.
So you can dine in peace and not, you know, be like, I'm kind of sketchy about this area. So I thought that was another factor that kind of played in it. But overall, I like the location. Like I said, I feel like everything was like God's speed, God's time, and God's work. Yeah, man. It's a good spot, bro. I love it. Actually, it's close to me too. It's not too far from me either. Because a lot of places are far from Centennial Hills. You know what I mean? I can't find no soul food close to me. So I'm like, hey, he right down the street. We in there. Yeah. Now, who came up with the idea to do these movie skits for these clips on social media, bros? It's just daring to be different. Okay. Daring to be different. All the ideas are my ideas. Yeah. Now that we put out enough, it's to the point now where you got people wanting to pick, hey, y'all should do this movie, y'all should do that movie, hey, I want to be in it. Okay. You know, you're getting a lot of that. But I just thought like just showing your food and it's kind of what everybody else do, right? That is true, man. So the skits is, you get to see my other personality. I swear I was gonna be a comedian, you know, before I used to cook and stuff. Right. But tell me, man, how do you deal with negative reviews? I trust my process. Okay. I trust my recipes, and you just gotta keep in mind that everybody's not gonna like what you do. Okay. People taste buds are different. They are. You know what I'm saying? I can give you crack juice, and you can say it's the best thing ever. I can give somebody else crack juice, they can say it's too. Give it to another person, they say they need more sugar. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you recognize that, you understand that, it puts you in a better place. I look at stuff because I'm always looking at how can I improve.
Okay.
So when I see a negative review, to me it's like, okay, what can I do to improve that and fix that? And then the other thing is like customer service.
Okay.
I'm big on that there because that puts you in a different stratosphere when it comes to people when it is unprofessional. They mess up something, they don't rectify the situation, or they have an attitude, which to me it's like, if you come in and something has to do with like taste, or I think this is too salty, or I think this is bland, to me that's a personal issue. That's going off the taste buds.
Yeah.
If it's something like I've been waiting for 45 minutes or something stuff, but that's something I can fix.
Right.
If it's y'all left something off my order, hey, next time you come in, get this for free.
Yeah.
You know, we try our best to make sure that we utilize that customer service, and the reviews is going to be the reviews. You got your good ones, you got your bad ones. You just learn from them and keep pushing.
Absolutely, man. I like that, bro. I appreciate it because you do rectify the situation. You know, best way you can.
You got to.
You know what I mean? And what is your best-selling item on the menu today?
Crab boils by far.
Crab boils.
Bayou fries are definitely taking off.
Okay.
I'm interested in seeing how these new Cajun chicken fries is gonna sell.
Okay.
But Bayou fries and crab boils are the top two, followed by the po' boys and numbers.
And what's gonna be in the Cajun chicken fries?
Nah, it's you got it's a Cajun spicy chicken.
Okay.
Then you have some bacon, green onions, cheese, and our little Bayou sauce.
Okay. I see you. And is that up already? That's on the menu already?
It's the first day.
First day.
So it's getting released today.
Tell them on live, man. Let them know on this Facebook. You got a new item today.
Pull up today, get your Cajun chicken fries, wash that down with some swamp water. You know, let me know what's happening.
So you got the Bayou water and the swamp water.
Yes.
And you add Sprite to it.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a specialty drink, right?
Yeah.
And then tell me about your crack juice.
Crack juice is one of those things. First off, it's controversial, so people want to know, like, what is crack? What is, you know, you got the other people. Why would you name it that?
Yeah.
We call it crack because you can't just drink one bottle. Like, you get that sip, and it's like you just keep. And while you're doing it, you're trying to figure it out all at the same time.
Right.
So you just keep sipping. And people kept coming back like, oh, I need some more of that. I get 6 bottles. Right?
I see what you're saying now.
So they named it crack. Now, as I'm sitting here looking at everything, what came to my head was I would like to try to create a nonprofit organization that helps recovering addicts.
Okay.
By using the proceeds of crack juice.
Wow.
So I haven't really talked a lot about it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like say nothing until we actually had the organization set up.
Yeah.
But that's kind of something.
Nah, that's cool.
I want to like get into.
That's cool. So on any given day, how many items are on the menu?
We try to keep it short. I want to say it's probably like 10 items tops.
Yeah. That's
About,
simple.
That's how you keep. And we use the same ingredients in everything.
Yeah.
Because you want to eliminate waste.
Right. That's good.
I'm gonna tell you like with the crab boils, right?
Yeah.
I get some heat for us selling out, but I'm like, we'll purchase 140 pounds of crab.
Yeah.
And like within an hour we're selling out. So it lets me know 2 things. One, we're doing something right.
Yes.
Obviously, and 2, there's a shortage of crab.
There's a shortage of crab.
You can't get it like you normally do, but you know, we're upping our inventory every week, trying to, you know, accommodate everybody, but I mean, it's a hot item. It's like Jordans. So when the Jordans get released, you got people outside waiting. Everybody can't get it. Hopefully, you know, when they release the next batch, you come through, but
high commodity.
But that's how
them boils is.
That's how the boils is.
I don't know if you could tell me, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. How many customers did you have in your first month of opening, approximately?
All right, we doing It's a little, when we first opened that first week, it was about 120 customers a day. So you figured we opened 5 days, so it's at 600.
Something like
so in
it.
that first month, we was north of 2,000.
Wow. Someone would say that's unbelievable, bro. That's crazy.
I just think like
that's a but God situation.
Yeah, like you gotta realize like if you put the work in, right, and you stay consistent,
okay,
that can lead to success. The other thing is just doing right by people. Since I've been open, I'll share this with you guys. Since I've been open, I've had different vendors come to me trying to sell me like watered down meat so that I can profit more. We don't do that.
And they're trying to encourage you to do such.
Yeah, because everybody thinks about your bottom line.
Saving money.
Of course, you want to be in here making money. Don't get me wrong, but you also got to realize though, like these people, they had my food when I was selling out my house, right? And they told their friends how good the food is.
Yes.
The worst thing I can do is come in here and change something, and now people are saying like, this ain't like it was at the house.
That's a fact.
So, it's all about being consistent. It's all about like giving people, the bang for their buck.
Yep.
And that's all we're trying to do here. We're trying to give you good food at a bang for your buck. And, hopefully you go tell your friends that it's fire. And, if you don't like it or you have a problem, like, just give us the courtesy of letting us know so we can try to rectify it. Absolutely.
And how do you pick your employees? Like, and are you hiring?
We pick them very carefully. No, I'm messing with you. When we picked the DB girls, we had a real, like, to the point kind of like what we was looking for.
Okay.
I let Brittany and my managers handle that. When it comes to guys like working for me in the kitchen, it's all about chemistry.
Okay.
I don't care about your experience. Of course I want you to be able to cook, but at the end of the day, like, we gotta have chemistry on the line. And I feel weird about you or funny about you, it's harder for me to work with you.
Yeah.
So it's all about having chemistry.
Okay. And are you hiring currently?
Right now we're in that phase where we're thinking about adding, but we're not 100% sure just yet.
Okay.
But we are going to be looking at a second location in Henderson, hopefully by the end of this year. Okay. So we will be hiring again here soon.
And what does DB's look like? DB's Cajun Kitchen look like in the next 3 years?
The next 3 years, baby, I'm about to be on the beach, looking at my tablet, saying, "Hey, boy, it's store number 4, killing it right now." Okay. I don't really think I want a franchise. I thought about it. Okay. But Las Vegas has shown me so much love since I've been here, and I really want to just like make this an authentic Las Vegas exclusive restaurant where when people come to Vegas, it's the only time they're gonna get this here.
Yeah. You said they liken it to the Vegas Roscoe's, basically. Like, you're the staple. They wrote that in an article somewhere, right?
Yeah, on the I think it's called The Eater.
The Eater.
The Eater.
Wow,
so
man.
It's some big shoes to fill.
It is.
But you know what? I'm a confident person.
Yeah.
I believe in my skill set. I believe in my recipes. I believe in my squad. And I believe in God. Yes. And I feel like the doors He opening for me, no matter how bad they want to close it, they can't.
They can't. What is something you want the people, the public, to know about you yourself?
Just a genuine person. I'm just a little old boy from the group. Yeah. And that's it, baby. Louisiana. Yeah. That's me. I'm a country boy.
Boy next door.
Cool. I'm relatable.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. I'm relatable and resilient. And you put all that together, and you got a DB. I'm a different cat too. I'm a different cat. Like, I move a little different. But most of that is because I see myself in a different light than other people I see. I had told people my goal was to be the highest paid chef in Forbes. Yeah. Hey, I'm off to a good start.
You're off to a good start.
So,
what does DB tell the young cat out there that's struggling with the baby mama drama, You know, the wife is on his helmet right now. He got a couple kids with her. You know, basically, what do you tell the younger DBs, but somebody out there that's in them shoes right now? What do you tell them right now, bro?
You know, I tell them like this, man. You gotta be the best version of yourself. And you gotta stop listening to the bullshit.
Okay.
I feel like too many of us, and it's funny, I just had this conversation with a young dude the other day. Our focus is on the dumbest shit.
Okay.
Alright? We'd rather have all these Jordans and these fly shoes, but we don't own a house. Or we walk into the bus stop in the fly Jordans. We'd rather go buy this expensive fancy car, and again, we don't own a house. We in an apartment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we put our stock and our values into the dumbest things ever. And then when you sit back and you look at where your life is, you don't have nobody to blame except for yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, find something that you're good at, apply pressure, and block out the noise. Like, period. Anything is possible if you really put your mind to it. I'm looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Both of them. I literally lost everything. I had a nice car, I had a cool little crib. I lost everything. Rock bottom, zero. I didn't have $1 to my name. And I didn't give up. I didn't go commit suicide. I didn't go to drugs. You know what I'm saying? I didn't start, just piling out, drinking, doing all that stuff, blaming everybody. I dust my shoulders off. I looked up to God, and I told myself, I'm going to be fine. No matter what, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to come out on top. And when you have that mindset, and you think positive, you talk positive, you be positive, eventually positive things are going to happen to you. It's the energy you put in the universe, you're going to get it back.
That's the frequency you on. That's that vibration, baby.
Man, gotta have it.
Gotta have it. All right, so tell me where we at, where we located at, the days you open, time you open.
Yo, y'all coming to you live.
Yeah.
B's, Cajuan, Kitchen.
Hey.
4343 North Rancho Drive. You know what? We right here on the corner of Rancho and Craig. You can't miss us. We got the best food, second to none. I'm the #1 chef coming out this year. So everybody else satisfied with 2 or 3.
Right.
And we're gonna make it do what it do, baby.
What's your hours?
We are open 11 and 8, Monday through Saturday. And we are closed on Saturday from 4:30 to 6:30. So y'all stop pulling up on me, knocking on my door.
Yeah.
4:30 to 6:30 we close. Excuse me, 4:30 to 6. 4:30 to 6 we close because we are prepping for crab boil.
Okay.
We sell the crab boils from 6 until we sell out.
Wow.
If we don't sell out, we'll be open to 9.
Wow.
But typically we done by like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
And do we call to order?
Crab boils you can call starting at 6. That's just like you being in line.
Okay.
So you can do that to try to secure your pen. Just know that when you do that, your order is made and it'll be basically sitting waiting on you. So if you plan on coming 2 hours later, don't be mad at me if it's cold.
What's the number?
But don't put me on the spot, man. I don't even
Look.
It's
Just
725 number.
look up DB's
look it
Cajuan
up
Kitchen. You on Grubhub?
Look at no, not yet.
Not yet.
When we do that, we definitely gonna have to hire like 5 more people because it's already crazy. But I would say follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
DB's Cajuan Kitchen, it's all one word. Or you can follow us on Facebook. Same thing, DB's Cajuan Kitchen.
Correct.
That's it, man. It's like join the wave.
Yes.
Enjoy the food. Y'all appreciate the support.
So look, you have been watching Hot Seat. Basically Hot Seat in the street, man. The digital kitchen, you feel me? We online, man. Y'all follow me. I'm up there. IC Jonez. Hot Seat with IC Jonez. You can catch me every Friday live from 12 to 2 on Room Service Radio. Y'all know where to find me at. Hot Seat with IC Jonez.com. Hot Seat with IC Jonez everywhere from Facebook, Instagram. Alright. I love y'all. God bless y'all. And make sure you share this so they know who the owner is, man. They get a little feel of who they getting their food from. You feel me? Alright, y'all. God bless y'all. We out.
Peace. Yo.